And we're live, or at least I'm live, because I've got it going on my other monitor over there and my commercial stopped. So I'll trust that it's live for you guys. I'm doing something slightly different this time. I've actually got OBS configured to use the to capture the game as opposed to the capturing the monitor. In the past, this has crashed OBS, so I'm hoping that this time it's going to work. I was able to preview it several times. I didn't broadcast it, but I previewed it several times and it worked every time. So if the channel suddenly goes dark, that's because OBS crashed. And if that happens, then I'll come back and do monitor capture and it'll be like normal. Anyway, I've already got the game loaded up. When last we left Lucky, or Twitchy as the case may be, we had just finished talking to Anderson, who's now the counselor for the Earth Alliance. That's news. I don't need to listen to news. I don't need the news. I am going to go exploring the Citadel just a touch, because there are a couple of things to do here. They're not highly required, but oh hey, there's a Rock Pants. And hi to Mr. Badmac. I realized I didn't really say anything to you. Sorry about that. Just in time for us to see what's going on here.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to take a statement here.
There's nothing to talk about. She stole my credit chit. Arrest her.
I did not! Just because I'm a Quarian.
I need you to stop and take a deep breath.
You're mocking me, Earth Clan.
I love that.
Just because the Vol Clan need...
It was a poor choice of words, sir. I apologize.
Do you know who's telling the truth?
My Omni tool can tell the Quarian doesn't have a chit on her. But she could have stashed it to recover later. You know what Quarians are like. She's definitely a vagrant. I'll run her in and see what Bailey wants to do with her.
I'll see if I can find out what happened.
Sir, this is a C-Sec matter. We'll do all we can to resolve this. We don't need civilian help. If you do happen to find the chit, please let one of our officers know.
Let's go.
Be careful out there.
Yeah, let's go. So there's a couple of stores here I'm going to hit.
Good day, citizen. Welcome to the Serta Foundation outlet on Zakera Ward.
I couldn't help but notice your prices. They seem a bit steep.
With respect, the Foundation is not concerned with profits. A portion of our sales funds research to cure genetic diseases.
You know what would make your services more popular? An endorsement from the man who defeated Saren.
Oh my! You're Shepard, aren't you? I would be glad to give you my employee discount if you would do that for us.
It's a deal.
Just speaking to my console here.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
I'll work it into our advertising at once. Thank you.
And so if you've ever seen any t-shirts, bumper stickers, or whatever about
This might be useful.
I'm Commander Shepard, this is my favorite insert object here on the Citadel, that's where that comes from. Let's go do it again.
Welcome to Saranus Applications. Can I interest you? Ah, Shepard!
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. Even a senile Hanar would remember the human who fought off the Geth. I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Please, look around the store. It's a pleasure to have you here.
You know, I use quite a bit of software in my line of work.
It's a shame so few understand their own equipment. Besides the most obvious point-and-go nav interfaces, anyway.
You wouldn't believe how often I hear, "Why's the ship turning around? We're only halfway there."
Oh, I would.
You know, I like your products. Any interest in an endorsement from the human who defeated Saren?
I'd be thrilled. But I don't think I could afford to pay you for it.
Don't worry about it. What if we just work out a discount?
Absolutely. Just speaking to my console here.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
That will be splendid. I can edit that and have it working right away. Thank you so much.
Edit that? Why would you need to edit that? It sounded fine to me. It's expensive, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, hey, I still need to talk to that guy.
Ah, my favorite customer. What can I get you?
Avolis was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
Oh, yes. He bought some environmental system drivers, then left without his chit. I didn't notice he'd left until he was already gone. If you see him, tell him I have it here behind the counter.
Thanks for your time.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Ooh, Zen Robo is hosting me. She must be
Her hand
around.
Go into my pocket. When I checked,
Please move along.
You forgot your credit chit at Seronis Applications. The clerk is holding it for you.
oh, well, the Quarium could have stolen it.
I'll close this event report, but I'll be watching you. Get a permanent residence, or I'll run you in for Vigors.
Are you two serious?
What?
You falsely accused this girl of stealing from you. All you have to say now is that she could have stolen it.
Now, just a minute.
And you. She gets harassed and insulted by this guy, and you throw in a threat to arrest her for vagrancy?
How about if I run you in for obstruction of justice?
You think you're gonna run in a Spectre? I think both of you should get out of here.
Son of a...
Thank you. I wish I could give you something more than words.
Can you take care of yourself from here?
I guess. I mean, most nights I eat nutrient paste in the Turian shelter, but I'm surviving. Thanks.
Ah, that was a joy. I always liked that one. Okay, let's go check out a couple of other places. 'Cause I can't remember where all of the stores are. Here's where we can get ingredients for our ship's chef/janitor.
I hear this is the best place for food on Zakera Ward.
It is kind of funny because you can actually buy Ascension and Revelations, which are the names of the two books that were actually written by Drew Karpyshyn. And they're cheap, too. So when there was some tension between the Quarians and Cerberus, last time Shepard apparently missed something. The events that he missed are in the second of those books.
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
Since these stores are owned by the Council, do government employees get a discount?
Yes, in fact. What's your position?
Sorry,
I'm a
Kate.
Spectre.
That is quite a prestigious role. It is my pleasure to extend the government employee discount to you, Spectre.
Well,
Please,
I was
feel free
actually
to check the
eating while I
updated
was
prices.
watching you play Stardew Valley, so I need a space hamster. Anyone else need a space hamster? I need a space hamster. And I will go ahead and buy some fish. You'll see why. And some models. The only kind of models my wife will let me have.
Fish or maybe a model ship?
Sorry. Okay. A little bit more. Yeah, this one. There's a weapon shop over here to go do one more endorsement with and see if there's stuff there that I need to buy. Yeah, see, that's perfect. That's what I love about these streams. So, like, when I come home on Friday night and I'm going to watch Punchy, I'm usually a few minutes late because I get home and then I go in and put together some supper, and I sit down and watch and eat. Same thing with Exalt Twitch. I eat while it starts. Wait, almost didn't get my discount.
What can I do for you?
Your expeditions might be a little tame for me.
Tame? A human can hardly take down a Pharaoh Varen, let alone a Shatha. Who do you think you are?
Well, my name's Shepard, and...
The Shepard? The one that put down Saren Arterius?
Oh, you do know me.
By the spirits. Shepard, in
you
my
do know
store. I don't suppose I could convince you to record an advertisement for me.
Sure you could. Can we work out a discount?
A discount? I'd name my firstborn after you if you ask. Can we record it now?
That won't
Just
be
speak towards
necessary.
my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Ha No other gun shop has that kind of endorsement.
That's right. Now, let me buy guns. I'm not doing sniper rifles. I do submachine guns. I'll go ahead and buy that.
This looks interesting.
And I do some pistols, so I'll go ahead and buy that. And I'm not going to worry about the other stuff. Whoa. Okay, we are finally done.
Have you tried Galaxy of Fantasy yet? I love that game.
So I will head back to the Normandy. The Normandy. See quite a few ships around there, but I don't see the Destiny Ascension. I am double hosted. That is like so awesome. Okay, now actually let me go check out the fuel depot because I don't have any fuel. Yeah, this game now you have to worry about fuel. Okay, whatever. And some probes. You'll see what the probes are for later. Let's see. Omega's over here. The first thing I'm going to do is something that I don't always do, but I'm going to do it this time. I'm going to fly over here because this is where the Normandy got shot down. So I can actually explore the crash site. So if I enter orbit,
I have detected an anomaly.
EDI tells me about something there. I start the scanner, and then I scan the planet, and there's 4 elements over there. And you can see I can launch a probe and get some palladium out of this.
In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
And EDI will tell me what it's for. But you see that little arrow thing there? There's an anomaly.
Launching probe. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
And I will go ahead and land there. Yes, Mr. Badmac, I felt the buzz. Right down there. In my pocket. So basically, I didn't read it, but if you do take the time to read it, there's a note from Admiral Hackett asking me to stop by here and find a spot for a memorial. There's also an opportunity to pick up some dog tags from the handful of crewmen that didn't actually make it. Mostly it's a calm little exploration. There's no combat here. I don't even have a team. Makes me feel a little sad though. And it can be a pain in the ass to find all of the dog tags too. There's one over there. And it'll show you these little flashback clips every so often. Basically, the areas where you see that are areas where you can place the monument. There we go. Well, I can shoot these. I have to remember to reload in this game. There's a dog tag over there, but I'm trying to go around in an orbit all around the outside edge so I get them all. Yep, this is where Ashley used to stand when I'd come talk to her. Actually, I think this is right here is where the table was, so there'd be the deck above that. Don't worry, I'll get to some shooting bits later. hate games that don't let you get over that stuff. Oh, there's an edge. You might fall 4 inches. We can't have you step down that. And then all the sleeping pods. So, Rock Pants, did you actually get through the upload to YouTube? Man, my brain is apparently not thinking about what I'm saying before I say it. No, it won't let me charge that. And I can pick up some resources here too. So that scanning thing you saw me do, well, it's good. I'm glad you got to finish it. That scanning thing you saw me do on the planet, that's how you pick up these things for upgrading various weapons and ship systems. You don't have to pick up entire buttloads of the different elements. I didn't know that my first time through. I had no idea how much I would need, so I spent hours scanning every planet I could. So here's some stuff. This is actually a log from Presley. It starts out, you know, all these damned aliens, and then, hey, maybe they're not so bad, and I can't believe how blind I was at the time. So, I mean, it kind of shows Presley's progression as a character. Not that I ever pay attention to him. I mean, he's voiced by Dwight Schultz and all, but I still just kind of ignore him. So this would be another one of those places I could stick the monument. I have to come over here and get my helmet. In case you were wondering just how dead Shepard actually was, if his helmet landed on the planet, see, that's actually, to me, that's a hole in continuity, because at one point there was that little recorded message about the helmet kept the brain intact for whatever good that'll do. Well, did they scoop the brain out and leave the helmet on the planet? I mean, that just doesn't sound right. Escape pod there. No, you can't step over this edge. Still won't let me charge it. I mean, it's a lovely place if it wasn't so depressing. Almost there, making good progress. The old bridge. Here's where I broke Joker's arm. And over here's where I almost got sliced in half by a collector beam weapon. And that's that console where I caught that guy playing Galaga that time. No, wait, that was Iron Man. So I've made it back to the shuttle. Now I need to go do this center portion. Because there's a few dog tags around here. Yeah, this is great. Everybody come to my stream and watch me run around. I actually debated about not doing this portion. Oh, I'm not going to use that. But it's kind of nice to see the see where the Normandy landed. And then I'll go put the monument next to the Mako. Look, it let me walk off an edge. Looks like the Mako landed mostly intact. It hit a snowbank. And here's the monument. Now people can have pilgrimages to come see this final resting place of the SR-1. All I gotta do is go run back to my shuttle. And the XP from actually getting all the dog tags will be about enough to give me another level anyway, so. Then we're going to head over to Omega, and we will meet one of the guys on the that we have a dossier for. Just like Kazumi, who we met when we got onto the Citadel, we're going to go meet Zaid when we get onto Omega. The structure of this game is a little different than the first game was, and part of what's different about it is nearly all the characters you basically only meet by taking a mission to go meet them, as opposed to mostly just kind of encountering them during the exposition part of the story. And the two exceptions are Kazumi and Zaid, and that's because they were DLC. Now you wouldn't know unless you've been here before, but Omega is actually run by Carrie Ann Moss. That's a good question, Cody. I usually go ahead and get the doctor first, just because it's suggested that way, and it sounds like he probably ought to get started. I have actually gone and gotten Archangel first, and then used him to help me go get the doctor, which is kind of bad for him because he's susceptible to the plague. I've done that before. I'll take the two ladies. So Kazumi has this Shadow Strike, which is more or less the reason to have her around, because it's fun. But Overload is helpful too. Miranda, no extra points. I've already spent all my points. We'll assign weapons, so... Oh, that's right, I don't have the Carnifex yet, so I'm going to stick with the Phalanx. And then Kasumi will use the Predator.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate, now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega.
I don't really
suggest you
think
go
I'm
to
subtle.
Afterlife now and present yourself.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Arya for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife, now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Robin Sachs. May he rest in peace. Not him.
You have to help me.
Him.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. I hear we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed.
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
My contacts told me we're picking up 1 man, not 2.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please, I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. You should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Yeah, alright. I like his character. Now that my watchers have an idea who he is, I can actually go dig up the link for the YouTube video where the guy actually does a passable Zaid impression. And he's talking about baking goddamn cookies. It's funny. I can't do it. What are you getting up for?
What are you looking at?
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
Uppity Batarians. See, now this is the music that John should be playing. Not that it's like a music track. Here's the brandy for the doctor. Let's go talk to Carrie Ann. I mean Arya.
That's close enough.
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic.
I'm feeling dramatic.
Doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya.
I like it. Easy to remember.
If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
Why is it always the nearest airlock? Why is it never an airlock halfway across the station? They just being lazy?
So, what can I do for you?
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why is everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Just the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help. That could be our way in. They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help them.
But we'll do Archangel second. First, let's go talk about Mordin.
I'm looking for Mordin Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian Doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Mordin. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Thanks for the information.
Of course.
Yes. Just try not to bring the plague back with you.
Yes, dear. Did you hear that woman in the background? Is it just me, or are you getting better looking? Sounds like the alcohol. Before I go do this, though, I'm going to go take one little side detour. There's a couple of marketplaces over here.
Let me in.
Talk to this kid.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word of it to Harry.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvage parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
Why does Harrod control your prices?
Harrod made me swear not to undercut it, no matter what. He was here first, so it's his right. But no one will buy from me.
It is
when
not
it's
his
so much
right.
cheaper. Can't save enough money for a ticket off the station.
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way. But I couldn't let you do that. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage. It's my problem.
Here you go. 1,000 credits. Get out of here.
Thank you. With this, I
I've
can
always
finally
gotta-
continue on my pilgrimage. I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Thank you again.
I've always got a soft spot for Quarians. I don't know why. I just feel bad for them. Good. So here are those T6 FBA couplings that my two engineers wanted. Ooh. Okay, I can afford the heavy weapon ammo and
come in handy.
the shotgun damage at the same time, but I am way short on getting the heavy skin weave. That's okay, I'll come back later. These are Vorcha, a new race that they introduced after the last game. I don't think they're actually new to the fiction. Let's check this guy.
Something new for you. Not much.
I'm in the mood to spend some money, but I think I can find better stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere. Unless you're willing to risk black market.
I'd rather deal with you than give money to those thieves. You sure we can't make a deal?
Look, I can't compete with the black market. I have to make a profit. I'll do what I can. Don't tell anyone or I'll lose my shirt.
Because the black market never makes a profit. Oh, another model. Here, this is fun. Fornax. You know, it's Hanar on a bed. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I don't want to know about the tentacles. Not much point talking to Harriet. I can't get the discount now. Oh, good. I always get this visor, so I'll go ahead and get this visor. And the hack module will help.
This might be useful.
Doesn't help a lot, but it helps a little. Okay. Now I'm just about tapped out for money. Yes, yes, you understand perfectly, Rod Pence.
There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out. I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there.
She didn't sound Canadian at all.
Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
There's a Solarian named Morden Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck. The area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Listen, you're stuck here until this quarantine is over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problem. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
There is that.
We're all human. The plague won't affect us. Let's do it.
Right, you two come along. Now, let me pick who's actually coming with me. I'm actually going to switch to the other two now. Nothing I can add there. Nothing new there. Jacob's got the Geth plasma shotgun and the phalanx, that's fine. Zaid. I always let him use the M8 Avenger because it looks like Jesse. That will make more sense to you later. And I usually let him use the Incisor sniper rifle. Now let me move powers around and assign them and stuff. So there's my charge. Jacob's pull. Get the ammo powers out. Go ahead and have everybody turn their ammo powers on. And I'll put the concussive shot there. This one can have that. Yeah, actually I want that there, and the armor-piercing ammo on my shotgun. Shotgun. Zaid, go ahead and change to the sniper.
Change weapon!
And turn on your ammo power. You'll note right sticking out the side of the gun there, there's an indication of which ammo power I've got active. The heat sinks, or ammo. So you can see Jacob's got the heat-based one and Zaid's got the electricity-based one. The electricity, the electrical ones, the shock ones are good against shields, and the thermal ones are good against armor.
They're cleared to come in.
Top off my Metagel. And we get going.
Good luck in there. Blue Suns and Vulture shooting anything that moves.
Well, I don't know. I move.
Hostiles!
And that
Guess
would
they
be
just left the dead in the streets.
why playing the
Play
Vanguard
control
can be
is
so much
most
fun.
Basic. Pile the bodies in the street and burn them.
5,000 credits. I hate this minigame too because I have actually had it not even give me the section I needed and the time ran out. I've had to do that to me multiple times.
Human. Should have guessed. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human.
Whoa.
Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your feigned pity is the final insult.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burned Morden and his clinic to the ground. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you.
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Because remember, Batarians have a very low opinion of humans in this universe.
You help me. Why?
It's what I do. I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
When I find Morden, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Thank you. My time is running short, but at least you have given me a flicker of hope to brighten the darkness of my final hours. I want to die. Whatever Morden is, I will risk it if he can reach me.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
Yes, it's the J.J. Abrams game. The objective is that way. Come over here for some ammo. Come over here for a bypass. There's actually a whole log in here about what went on for these guys. I'm not going to take the time to...
Tried to claw his way out. Can't
play it
say I
all.
wouldn't do the same.
It's a little bit of color, a little bit of flavor, but in the end it doesn't matter. Omega doesn't really care about you. More bypassing, or would that be buying pass? This one has another set of logs. Basically, somebody else locked him in that room so that he could just go ahead and die from the plague. That's real nice. It's very upbeat. Okay, normally I would go upstairs to do this.
You're up!
But I'm playing a Vanguard.
Drop! Gravity's one mean mother, huh? Stun him! Fire
And that's why playing a Vanguard can be a little dangerous. There's only so much I can do at a time.
This is valuable.
And that will improve my assault rifles for everybody. Yeah, normally I just go ahead and take the upper route and take the longer shots on them.
Over here.
The guy had a flamethrower, that's why he exploded.
Sit down. Yeah.
Thanks for staying out of the way, Jacob.
Get over here.
Bye, Krogan.
Looks like we're in fortune territory. Blue Suns have given up a lot of turf. That doesn't bode well for them.
Hello, Draco. I don't know about greater than. In Mass Effect 2, I see no reason to actually be an infiltrator, because the stealth that you get does really nothing for you. Yes, you can maneuver into a position and do a sneak attack, but you've got like 3 seconds to do it. I played an infiltrator on my last run through. I'm wondering if maybe I missed something, but no.
Hey, back off. We got here first.
I am not backing off.
Hey, what did I say? We found this
So I agree
stuff.
with
Forget
RJ
it.
Cody.
Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
What are you doing in this apartment? Did you kill that Turian?
What, the guy on the floor? Nah, the plague took care of him. We're just here to take a full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
Stealing from the dead. That's pretty low.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna miss anything. We're just showing a little entrepreneurial spirit. The plague doesn't affect humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vorcha or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
No more looting.
Oh, what? You gonna shoot us?
This plague won't last forever. When the Blue Suns come back, they won't like you looting in their territory.
Yeah, well, maybe they won't find out. It's not like there's any witnesses alive to tell them.
Are some dead Turian's trinkets and a handful of credits worth that risk?
We just wanted to make a bit of quick cash. But when you put it like that...
What's the matter, kitty? Did I not
doesn't sound
feed you?
like such a good idea. Hardly found anything valuable anyway.
Cattail.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's not worth it.
We need to get going.
Yeah, sure. We'll just stay here for a while. Get some rest.
Don't worry, you made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
That's right, you're not, because I will shoot you. For me, I can't really say that any one of them is better than other ones per se. Although, you guys are gonna be. Would you move? Gonna be totally not in agreement, but Soldier is probably my number 2. Because I like the combination of weapons that you're allowed. Yeah. I like the weapons that you're allowed, and I like that little time dilation that you get on the focus, the sniper rifle. So it's a good combination all around.
Morton's around here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get.
Yes, little dude.
Professor
Professor, we're running low on suboxone.
Use Melatonin. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping in Batarians. Supplement with butemerol. Senesine is the catalyst. Bonds to genetic markers. Hard to find. Expensive to mass produce. Why not Heplicol? Too unstable. Inconsistent results. Demazine better option. No. Demazine toxic to humans. Not an option. Not an option.
You're not giving it to humans.
Professor Morton Solus?
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. Too many guns. Not enough data, equipment. Soldiers, not scientists. Yes. Hired guns. Maybe.
Relax, Morton. I'm Commander Shepard. I came here to find you. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
Ever heard of an organization called Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Why request Salarian aid?
The Collectors are kidnapping entire human populations. We're gonna find out why and stop them.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
Just once, I'd like to ask someone for help and hear them say, sure, let's go, right now. No strings attached.
Life is a negotiation. We all want. We all give to get what we want.
Oh, ambient lighting changed to red.
Vorcha have shut down environmental systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
If I see him, I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future. I hope.
I found a Batarian plague victim near the entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
I should go.
Yes, good.
Now I've got my Carnifex. I too played a fair amount of Mass Effect 3 multiplayer when it first came out. I had stopped playing it right around the time that they had actually... Okay, good, it's already picked. Right around the time that they had added the collectors into it, so I haven't played it since then. That ought to actually put a date on it. But from what I saw, the Infiltrator was even less useful in that than it is for the normal classes. I had access to a Quarian Infiltrator, and they just could not do crap. Love my Carnifex. And one thing I did have in that game was a Carnifex, and it was awesome. I had lucked out and gotten several levels of upgrading on that Carnifex, and
they've seen us.
I just had a blast of a time.
Who's next?
Using that gun, especially with a scope. And for some reason, I always had really good luck actually playing the Batarian character using a pistol. It just worked out that way. And then when they added the N7 classes, I right away got one of them, and I can't remember what the name of it was, but I remember that one of the guy's class abilities was this multi-grenade launcher that was just awesome. That was a little closer than I'd like it to be. You hate the Carnifex? I love the Carnifex.
impact shot.
For whatever reason, I've always had my best pistol luck with the Carnifex. Yeah, no ammo, sure, but you don't need much when you get lots of headshots. Plus, like I say, you know, multiplayer-wise, I had unlocked the upgrade for that, like, I think 4 times, 5 times. I kept getting it. I mean, you know, it was one of these things, for those of you who don't know, there are unlocks you get that are random. And I just kept hitting that one, so... You know, it upgraded an awful lot, which meant it did a lot of damage. It didn't weigh very much. See, that's another reason to like it, is it didn't weigh very much, so your powers would recharge faster. And, you know, its ammo capacity was a little increased by the upgrades, too, so... But for whatever reason... Oh, okay, ankle shots are fun, I will give you that. But for whatever reason, I don't know, I was like a headshot... everyone's heads were magnets when I was playing the Batarian. Don't know why.
I'm telling you the truth. I work for Morden at the clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague.
Even though he's kind of a crappy...
vials in your bag.
Yeah, I know, I'm starting to want
Those
to.
vials contain the cure.
Hey,
Please.
there are 3 of us here now.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That's your gun. Don't move. One more step and we'll kill your friend.
I know you're scared of the Vorcha, the plague, but this man isn't to blame. If he was spreading the virus, why would he come into Vorcha territory? They're immune.
He's right. It doesn't make any sense. If we release the prisoners, we'll go.
Now there's cat hair everywhere. Thanks. Thanks, you're very helpful.
You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
We had a deal.
Human nobility. I didn't know such a thing existed.
Thank you. I thought they were gonna kill me. Morden send you to find me?
The professor could use your help right now. He's got too many patients and not enough volunteers.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again. I owe you, well, everything.
You can just see half of the cat. There you go. Now you can see his head. He's a pretty big cat. You know, one of the last games of Mass Effect 3 multiplayer that I played, it was literally possibly the most fun one I ever played. I was on a team of all Vorcha. Oh my god, was it fun. We were charging everywhere. Oh, jeez, it was just... Not that. That was close. Oh, come on.
Have a nice trip.
And this is one of the weak points of playing the Vanguard.
Who's next?
Is when you are dealing with stuff at range, you're a little weak. No assault rifle, no sniper rifle.
I've got him. Try it. Let him a shot.
So, you know, when you are playing the Vanguard, a lot of what you have to do is, when you do have all the targets at range and all the lead flying at you, go ahead and soften them up with the weapons you have at your disposal. Then jump in and finish them off. Keeps you from dying immediately. So yeah, thinking the Vanguard in terms of Mass Effect 3, I don't know if they ever fixed it, but I know that Vanguard always had these desynchronization issues in the multiplayer, which was, for my money, the reason to not play it in multiplayer. You guys know if they ever fixed that?
We're close to the environmental controls. Let's get that cure in, then hit the fans.
You don't come here. We shut down machines, break fans. Everyone choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
What did the collectors want?
Yeah, you'd be playing as a Vanguard, and whoever was playing it, eventually the server would just lose its mind and have no idea where they were, and they'd be like a kilometer off the map somewhere and completely unable to play.
Firing an impact shot.
I never actually completed a game.
In the center of the back wall. You can inject the cure and reinitialize the systems there.
I never actually completed a multiplayer game with a Vanguard because every one of them desynced from the server.
Sit down.
Jacob.
Drop.
I have located the fan controls. There are two, one on either side of the room you're in now.
Yeah, because like I say, the last time I played, collectors had just been added as an enemy race. You guys take care of him already? I know I switch these weapons back and forth a lot.
One down, one to go. Let's move.
I'm surprised that you've never come across that problem because it was a very common problem when I was playing. Really?
Stand by for me.
I've got it.
So you had the ability to actually host the game? See, when I played, everything was on an EA server.
Firing concussive shot.
No, you do not get to charge me.
Come on over.
I hate when I'm on fire.
Come on over.
I'm no longer on fire.
Both bands are up. That should be it. Hostiles are clear.
Environmental systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping. Patients improving. Vorcha retreating. Well done, Shepard. Thank you.
And thank you from me as well. Those Batarians would have killed me. For a second there, I thought you were going to shoot them even after they let me go.
I made a promise to spare them if they let you go.
Right,
I honor my promises.
Merciful of you. Risky. Would have killed them myself.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people.
Quit
Sometimes
biting.
heal patients, sometimes execute
Quit
dangerous
biting me.
people. Either way helps. Go check on the patients. Lots of work to do. Think about what I said. Good kid, bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic should be able to handle it now that Vorcha are gone.
We've cured the plague. Are you ready to help stop the Collectors?
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
We're heading out. See you on the Normandy.
I seem to have lost a viewer. I saw I had 6 a little while ago. I'm down to 5.
Welcome to the Normandy, Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
You're very well informed.
Solarian government well-connected espionage experts had top-level clearance once. Retired now. Still, hear things. Informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind it. Anti-alien reputation listed as problematic.
Don't kid yourself, Professor. Humans still come first in the elusive man's eyes. But this mission is too big for them to handle alone.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists out on the fringes of Terminus space.
Not simple abductions. Wouldn't need me for simple.
Entire colonies disappear without a trace. No distress signals are sent out. There are no signs of any kind of attack. There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all. Except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No, spreads too slow.
You don't have to sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the Collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. We're going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solus. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
This ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board? Non-human crew members? Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The Collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists need to identify, neutralize technology, need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
And that will unlock a portion of my ship. I can upgrade stuff. Yeah, some of my guys use assault rifles. I can upgrade that. I have nothing there I can get. Definitely want to research that. I suppose I could unlock the missile launcher. I probably won't ever use it.
Shepard, how can I help?
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the Collectors?
Ideas, yes. Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
He gets a new Omni tool.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze Collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under a young captain named Kirrahe. Studied Krogan genophage,
Kirrahe.
water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirrahe. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Vermeer.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Nice talking with you, Mordin.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I thought I might have. Get through all that. Let me head up to my quarters. So you can see the fish in my fish tank. I need to feed them every once in a while. You can see I'm building up my collection of models. Got my picture of Liara on my desk, my space hamster. It just kind of beeps. The helmet that I picked up is now sitting on my desk. I can customize my armor, which I'm going to do. I'm going to go put my visor on. There we go. It doesn't do much. It gives like a 10% damage to headshots or something like that.
No messages for you, Commander.
I'm going to swing up by the front of the ship and talk to Joker, see if he's got anything cool to say. And then we're going to go back for Archangel.
Commander,
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. Zaid is like you, but takes checks. As long as it's not my money, we're good. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
That's it for now.
See ya, Commander.
See ya, Joker. And we have to go back to Omega. You're putting hair all over my keyboard, cat. It's not helpful. It is not helpful. Let's see, I'm going to bring Zaid and Morton. I could go ahead and get the charge, the bigger charge now. Normally I go ahead and do the assault mastery, the class mastery, and bring it up. Let's see, this actually slows everything down for a bit, which helps. But this knocks everyone out and knocks everyone down in an area. You know what? I'm taking the area one. Warden's got those. Said's still got his stuff. I've still got my stuff.
Excellent. Knew he could do it.
I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlight that may have information on him.
Yeah, see, normally, before I stream, I go ahead and feed the cat, as well as feeding myself, but he wasn't around for me to feed. Oh, I forgot to deliver the other stuff on the Normandy. I'll do it when I get back.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? You three look like you could do some damage. Looking for a good fight?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
Yeah, you know enough to get yourself killed.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
Hey, Woody!
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
He looks so dejected there. But if you don't take that Paragon option, then when we go to meet up with Archangel, you'll see in a minute, he actually ends up going out with the first wave, and he ends up going out with the first wave.
Come on, let me in.
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Ready when you are.
Get in.
Yeah, never mind that I just picked a squad. Let me pick them again. No, I want to build those other ones up. I'm not going to spend the points now.
It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight. They tell you what we're up against?
The recruiter was a little vague.
We wouldn't get many hires if everyone knew the truth. Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground, but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
You guys have a plan?
The small team is waiting to infiltrate his hideout, but we need to draw Archangel's fire so they can move in.
And that's where we come in?
Exactly. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
That's goddamn suicide.
Pretty much. But you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the third barricade.
I'd rather be on a destruction team than a distraction team.
I better go find Sergeant Kafka.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the boulevard. Archangel's killed dozens out there already.
In's gonna be easy. Out's gonna be a bitch.
Let's find him first. Then we'll figure out how to get back.
Shepard, I've scanned the area, but I am unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Guess we're going with the mercs.
The heavy mechs and gunship possess considerable firepower. Weakening them before leaving will improve your chances.
That sounds like a plan.
As the first wave goes in, the infiltration team will attempt to take Archangel by surprise.
They want to make a move on Arya's position. She might find this information interesting. No one will mind if I do this.
That should slow him down.
Nice. Anyone who activates that thing will get blown the hell up. Friend or foe.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't need to go in there. I will hack this. There's bullets whizzing around my head. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna stand here and hack this thing. But hey, for 5,000 credits, 6,000 credits. Bypass this door. See, I still just don't know why they insisted.
This looks interesting.
Putting so many of these mini games in here. It ends up being just, filler. It's not all that helpful.
Watch out!
That must be Archangel over there. This doesn't seem like it's all that tough. Just have to get up there.
Kafka?
And then some ugly armor. Someone at BioWare is probably really proud of it too.
Sergeant Kafka.
This guy's got 4 eyes. Why does he have on a human helmet?
You must be the group Salky mentioned. Just in time.
Were you waiting for us?
The infiltration team is about to give us a signal. Archangel won't know what hit him. Got any questions? This may be your last chance.
Are you leading the assault?
Ha! Tarek doesn't pay me to fight. I just plan the attacks and fix the damn gunship. You freelancers get the privilege of... Check. Bravo team, go, go, go! Archangel's got quite a surprise waiting for him. But that means
Let me
no
pick
wait
up
for
some
me.
renegade points here.
Gotta get her back to 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again.
You're working too hard.
Oh, he won't be fixing the gunship now.
Archangel is in trouble. Not much time.
What the hell are we waiting for?
Come on, we'll give these guys a surprise of our own.
Incoming!
Ooh, I like surprises.
With Archangel! Can't reach the...
So much for the distractions.
Now what's this?
It occurs to me that there was one little spot I forgot to go check out. Where there was somebody that knew Zaid. My bad. Bodies just evaporated.
Archangel?
Oh, so Archangel's a Turian. A Turian who's good at sniping things.
Shepard. I thought you were dead.
Garrus, what are you doing here?
Just keeping my skills sharp. A little target practice.
You okay?
Been better, but it sure is good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic crap on the Citadel. Figured I could do more good on my own. At least it's not hard to find criminals here. All I have to do is point my gun and shoot.
Since when did you start calling yourself Archangel?
It's just a name the locals gave me for all my good deeds. I don't mind it, but please, it's just Garrus to you.
How'd you manage to piss off every major merc organization in the Terminus systems?
It wasn't easy. I really had to work at it. I am amazed that they teamed up to fight me. They must really hate me.
Well, we got here, but I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling all those witless idiots into scope. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
Just waiting doesn't seem like a good option. Got any other suggestions?
This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
How'd you let yourself get into this position?
My feelings got in the way of my better judgment. It's a long story. I'll make you a deal. You get me out of here alive, and I'll tell you the whole damn thing.
If we fight as a team, we'll hold them off.
You're right. Their numbers won't help them in here anyway. Let's see what they're up to.
Yeah, they would. If they got across the bridge, yeah, they would.
Looks like they know their infiltration team failed. Take a look. Scouts. Eclipse, I think.
More than scouts. One less now, though.
Indeed. We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point. You can do what you do best. Just like old times, Shepard.
See, I don't know why that actually counts as a renegade point. I mean, all I did was shoot a bot. Oh.
Thought I was harming you.
I'm just not. For all my talk about getting the headshots, I'm just not doing well at it tonight. So you suddenly get a new assault rifle.
Heads up. Eclipse mercs have made it into the base. Eclipse mercs, rear stairs.
Yes, Garrus, I get it.
One less to worry about.
Going down.
Loud and clear.
Yes! Scoped and dropped!
Man, we're just gonna keep disagreeing because I don't really like the Vindicator much either. Did another one get in? Is that why we're waiting?
Want something done properly. All right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel.
Yeah, I don't like the 3-round burst.
Go.
Damn it. Sending out the heavy mechs.
That problem should take care of itself.
Not a problem.
Taking cover.
And we'll let the bot do the fighting for a while.
Sit down!
Oh, you know what? I never put he's got to turn his stuff on. I never put Morden's stuff in my bar. He's already got his ammo on.
Impending explosion.
Hell of a shot.
Looks like that's all of them. Come find me before they regroup.
Okay. See, who else but the Vindicator? Who else but the Vanguard could get down there that fast? Let me see. I think there may be still some items I haven't picked up.
Come see me.
I am preparing, Garrus. Just hold your horses. If Turians have horses. Hold your horse equivalents.
You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me. And we got Jareth in the process. I've been hunting that bastard for months.
What were you after?
He's been shipping tainted Ezo all over Citadel space. Half the goods I seized back at CSEC came from his team here on Omega. I took out a big shipment a while back and killed his top lieutenant in the process. Not surprised he decided to work with the other mercs after that.
We've still got Bloodpack and Blue Suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe. Let's see what they're up to.
See, if all three groups had charged across the bridge at the same time,
But they're not coming over
we
the bridge
definitely would have
yet.
lost.
What are
They would have lost a lot, but we would have lost.
Sounds problematic.
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
Let's split up 2 and 2. Keep one of my team here.
You sure? Who knows what you'll find down there?
I know.
Morton, stay with Garrus. Keep him safe.
We'll do what I can.
Thanks, Shepard. You better get going.
We're on our way.
Go down a level. The basement door's on the west side of the main room behind the stairs. I'll radio directions if you need help, but you've got to get down there quick. Good luck.
Now, this may be a mental thing, but this next bit is actually always ends up being one of the hardest things I have to do, at least in the early game. Or I should say, especially in the early game.
Get to the console and close that shutter before they can get through.
Commencing shutdown.
Heads up! He's charging! Shotgun!
Shutter secured.
There's 2 more shutters. Get them closed fast.
Can't get a lock.
This is gonna hurt.
Boris and chassis shut!
And seal them.
Commencing shutdown.
Firing an impact shot!
Shutter secured.
Just 1 more shutter. Hurry.
Maybe the best I've ever done that. It's because I have an audience. It's all because of you guys.
There's not too many yet.
Can't target them.
This'll put him down!
Stop standing on my head.
Holding out for now. Dealing with shutters would help.
Come on.
Commencing shutdown.
Try a real man's weapon.
Shutter secured.
Real enough?
Get back here, Shepard. They're coming in through the door.
Rip them to shreds! Watch my back. I'll deal with Archangel.
We'll avoid direct fire.
Enemy charging! Enemy charging! Krogan incoming!
Get ready to fight.
You won't take me.
Can't get a lock.
I'll get a lock.
Thanks, Shepard. They hardly got through to me. And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just gets better and better.
And better and better.
He was one tough son of a bitch.
No, he wasn't.
Him before?
Yeah, we tangled once.
I shot him like 3
Caught him
times.
alone, none of his gang to help him. Still couldn't take him out. I've never seen a Krogan regen that fast. He's a freak of nature. He just kept at it until his Vorcha showed up. It was close, but I had to let him go. Not this time.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on.
Get your head down!
Damn it! I thought I took that thing out already.
They fixed it, but not completely. I made sure of that.
Uploading troops. Watch your...
Not difficult.
They're rappelling down the side wall, ground floor.
Well, I can take care of that. Really?
Firing an impact shot!
Oh, you think so, huh?
Taking cover!
Yeah, let me just hop into this window on top of... Ah!
Enemies inbound.
Flammable.
Or inflammable.
Inflammable. Forget me. Doesn't matter.
Firing constructive shots!
This does not look good.
We're getting you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker, make sure they're ready for us.
He's not gonna make it.
Yeah, he certainly didn't sound like he was going to make it. Heading back to the giant space mushroom.
Commander, we've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit. The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there, and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Probably for the best. Everyone was always ignoring you and hitting on me. Time for you to get a fair shot at it. Frankly, I'm more worried about you. Cerberus, Shepard. You remember those sick experiments they were doing?
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too. Just like old times. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
You really probably ought to see that you got a whole... Yeah. It's okay, I can change his appearance when we go on missions. Not too bad. Doesn't change his appearance on the ship. He wears that holy armor for the rest of the game. But, you know, whatever. Maybe it was his favorite armor. I don't know. His parents left him that. And that'll help. And that'll help. Not me so much, but... And I don't need to upgrade the med bay because the message from the doctor said that my facial scars will improve as I do Paragon actions, basically.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Of course I have. Yeah. So here's that guy that we saved. Yeah. The guy from the Merc operation. See if Kelly's got anything new to say.
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
He's been through a lot, and not just physically.
There's something about him. I just want to hold him close and whisper, "It will be all right."
Are you attracted to other species?
Well, part of my job is predicting the motives and feelings of humans and aliens. Intimacy brings understanding. And passion is nice wherever you find it. Character matters, not race or gender.
So
And
she
it
has
makes
a defining intimacy, loves aliens.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Well, it's not really that. It's that, you know, with the positivity, my body's not fighting against the implants, right, and just allowing things to heal. You can play Renegade, and in fact, I've seen people that play Renegade and don't do anything about the facial scars, and so over time they just look worse and worse and worse. Eventually, you get these red glowing eyes, and your face is got all this orange light coming out of it. It's hideous.
I just heard collectors hit the Ferris Fields colony. Everyone's gone.
Shit! We're going to make those dirty buggers pay.
Ferris Fields. Remember that, because that name's going to come up again in Mass Effect 3.
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
My Skillian 5's a bit rusty. You'll be easy on the rookie, right?
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Yeah, right.
And I win 500 credits.
Be gentle on the rookie. I can't believe we fell for that.
So worth losing to see you taken down a notch.
Beat me at my own game. You're all right, Shepard.
Too bad Cheeky's not here. Maybe she could actually understand him. Let me come over here and talk to the mess sergeant about the supplies that I got him.
Did you hear? Another colony went missing. Ferris Fields.
Ferris Fields. Didn't Hadley have a brother stationed there?
Yeah, he's taking it pretty hard.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together
Perfect
some of my
provided provisions.
calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite.
Calamari gumbo.
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Now, Garrus will be up here in the forward battery.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
We'll go for the Phoenix cannon. That'll help.
Shepard, need me for something?
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
The weapons upgrades have gone in beautifully. This thing packs a hell of a punch. It just might give us a chance against the Collectors.
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we joined up with them sooner.
We haven't joined Cerberus. They're funding our mission, that's all.
Relax, Shepard. Just a figure of speech. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I went back to C-Sec after the Normandy was destroyed, but with all the rebuilding at the Citadel, there was too much chaos for me to really help. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch, and there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in, someone to stand up to the local thugs.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
What did your merc squad do? It didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at C-Sec would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, C-Sec agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks Group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. They didn't last long.
Are you sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
So you're probably already guessing that we're eventually going to find out where Sidonis is, and Garrus is going to want to go do something about that. Which is a nice little segue into, you know, the way the game is made up. I'd already mentioned the fact that most of the teammates you end up having to go on a mission to recruit in order to get them in. We also have to go on a mission to. They're colloquially referred to as loyalty missions, but it's basically to kind of free up their schedule, free up their conscience. They can be fully committed to the mission because they don't have this other baggage weighing them down. As you can see, that would bring some closure to Garrus.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't.
I did.
Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
Okay.
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Jeff. Joko will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly, it's true.
You're the ornery bastard who flies this ship.
The best fighter jockey to ever take to the skies.
Except he doesn't fly fighters, he flies capital ships. I'm just saying. Ooh. Ooh. Did we drink the whole bottle? I guess we did. Doctor can't hold her liquor. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick stop back at Omega to hand over that notepad that I found, that datapad that I found to Arya. Just a little bit of closure there. Oh no, I'm flying back over to Omega. Well, okay, I'm having Joker fly me back to Omega, but you get the point. So we'll go drop this off with Arya, and then it'll be time to call it a night. So I'm going to change Garrus's armor. Yeah, there we go. I can do that. When the others complete their loyalty missions, they generally get new dress selections. So that'll help there. One of the reasons why I do this one early is possible is because it increases the Paragon or Renegade points. So I'm already up to here. I'm up to here. No. Really? I clicked it once and it apparently like octuple clicked or something. That is not what I was going to do. Well, that's disappointing. That one has a radius. I'm going to do the radius. I was going to do some points of Concussive Blast and some points of Overload. Garrus, I usually let him have the Vindicator. And then I always make sure he has the Mantis, because it's just kind of, you know, iconic.
The plague has been completely eradicated, Shepard.
Yeah.
I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
Come on, let me in.
It's very red here.
What do you need?
This data pad
I
was
need
on
to
one
give
of the
you
mercs
this.
that was after Archangel. They were coming for you next.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
You do that.
And maybe I won't. Did you ever think of that? So I'll just take a quick run back over to the Normandy. And since it's 8:32 my time, that would pretty much wrap it up for the day. And that, I think, is going to be an example of how most of Mass Effect 2 is going to go on these streams. I think with the 2-hour time slot, that will, for the most part, be sufficient to get 2 of the non-main story missions done. So a recruit and a loyalty, or 2 loyalties, or something like that. So now we actually get to see us leaving Omega. So moving forward, that ought to work out pretty well. The timing's just about right for that. The story missions for the main story arc go a little bit longer. Some of those I may not be able to fit one of the loyalty missions in or something like that. So either we'll do a slightly longer than normal stream on those nights, 20 or 30 minutes extra, or we'll stop a little bit early. We'll just have to see how things shake out. I can go ahead and do a full save here. I'm also going to get some of the planet mining done on my own sometime in the intervening week. Go ahead and build up some of those resources that I was talking about. There's, my first playthrough, and you can actually see them there on the screen. They're right here. My first playthrough, I think I got over 1 million of everything except for the Element Zero, because I just didn't know how much I was going to need. That was quite possibly 20 hours or more of that little planet scanning game. I have since learned that I don't have to do that for the most part. If I can get to about 150,000 on these top 3, the 50,000 that I have now for the Element Zero will be enough for the whole game. So, I'll go ahead and knock that out. There's no reason why you guys should watch that. You wouldn't want to watch that. But anyway, I'm heading into a really busy time at work. There was no way I was going to miss this, though, so I went ahead and left work on time just so I could make sure I could fit this in. But as far as getting to the rest of the streams this week, I don't think any of the actual streamers are watching me at this point, but I'm probably going to miss everything else up to, but not including Punchy, because I'm also not at work on Friday. So you guys won't see me around in the chats or anything like that. Not that you usually see me during the week anyway, because those guys tend to have the chats before I get off work in the afternoon most of the days. Anyway, thank you for coming and watching. It's always fun. It was fun to talk a little bit about the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, although some of that would have been lost on Rock Pants, for example, but RJ Cody and Draco knew what was going on. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.